Hello, it's me from the future. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Got shit all over my face. Oh God. Anyway, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't sleep, so I got up and started doing the episode. There's a lot of bad language in here. I didn't realize it was going to be this much. I thought there was some, and I don't feel like bleeping all of it, so sorry, Mom.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
All right, last story.
First of all, have you met MAGA? Have you been to a MAGA rally? First of all, have you met MAGA? Have you been to a MAGA rally where Trump is mocking a disabled journalist or a POW?
You're right. Try that again.
First of all, have you met MAGA? Have you been to a MAGA rally where Trump is mocking a disabled journalist or a POW or saying we should punch him out? I mean, it is rich. And let me tell you, I have been very, very out there on criticizing Trump for that disgusting rhetoric that has coarsened the language around politics. It's gross. He's why we got here. And what she did was disgusting. And I am not going to accept her spin of this. It's disgusting and gross to mock someone who is disabled just because you don't like them. And if Democrats, this is your idea, this is what your party's going to do now, is do Trump, but gross, but worse, and then pretend it's not. I'm not here for this, and please do better. Please, this cannot be the answer for the future of the Democratic Party.
I mean, I think.
Yeah.
Tunt's last comment is fucking hilarious. That's funny.
I'm trying to find the clip.
You're trying to find the actual, like, the original clip?
Yeah. Thought they would show it in there, but it doesn't look like it's going to be in there.
It is the.
Oh, here we go.
Comment getting a lot of attention across the country, and because of it, Dallas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett could be censured for what she called Governor Greg Abbott. Eye on Politics reporter Jack Fink with how the governor is responding.
Play the clip.
Y'all just pray for me, because who knows what I'm going to end up saying.
That's how Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Dallas began her speech Saturday before the Human Rights Campaign. Minutes later, she made the remarks that have made national headlines.
Okay, say
it. In these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot mess, honey.
How are you doing?
Good.
Governor Abbott responded in a...
Oh, look at him shaking hands with fucking kids.
Oh my God.
Look at the spin job on this. So yeah, if you guys don't know, that's Governor Abbott. Certified lover boy, certified fucking piece of garbage. Like, this is the same motherfucker who decided to box up migrants, lie to them, tell them that they were taking them to a processing place, put them on fucking Greyhound buses for like 14, 18 hours, and dropped them off in the winter in Chicago at 3 o'clock in the morning. They had to write up a fucking a bill to block touring buses from coming into the city without the city's authorization, because they were just dropping people off without any kind of coordination or anything. He thought it was hilarious. He thought it was so funny. It was so funny.
She might get censored over this. That's ridiculous.
I goes where I goes.
Thanks for the sub, Fiz.
So many subs.
But this is the same guy who thought it was okay to put, and these people were in summer clothes, you know, or like t-shirts and jeans, and they were dropped off in fucking Chicago when it was below freezing.
Yeah.
You wrapping their blankets around them. So yeah, you're gonna eat some fucking shit eater. Fuck this guy. I hope, and you know what? And for everybody who might feel some type of way about me being happy that he got made fun of because it's ableist or whatever, I didn't hear y'all defending Jasmine Crockett. So save it.
Actions speak louder than words. And in this instance, I think we have a president who, when the plane crash happened in Washington, D.C., he blamed it on people with disabilities. When RFK says that autism
is a threat to the American way of life, which is a disability. Apparently, the White House has ended ASL, American Sign Language interpreters, in briefings, which is making it inaccessible. Questioning and gutting Social Security, which a lot of disabled people rely on, Medicaid, Medicare, people rely on. And in his first campaign, mocking disability. Two wrongs don't make a right, but actions speak louder than words, and the policies of the Republican, including undermining special education, ID, the Individuals with Disability and Education Act, making sure that schools are not going to be accessible. Those are the actions of this administration. Those are the actions of the Republican Party. I would rather folks be demonizing those things than...
But to be clear, you don't agree with what she said, right?
Well,
No, I ain't condemning shit. Suck my dick.
her explanation was that she wasn't referring to that policy. If she
So
was,
you buy that?
But here's the
Yup, I sure do. That's exactly what I believe. And I'm not lying.
thing. If you make fun of somebody because of their disability, I do not agree with that. As a person with a disability, as a person who has family members with a disability, as a person who has taught children with a disability, that is not acceptable. She said that's not what she was doing, and so I know Jasmine, and I believe Jasmine if that's what she was saying.
Well, I don't know her yet.
Oh, look who's back from his latest cry session over, this is when Donald Trump became presidential. Fucking Van Jones.
And so here's how I see it. She's new. She's young, and she's trying to find her way. I think that this party is scrambling, trying to seem tough. And I'm seeing this party traffic in a lot of curse words. That's supposed to be like the new cool thing to do.
Fuck, 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 fuck. I'm still
Fuckity,
right.
fuck,
I'm
fuck, fuck.
still right about the politics. You know what I mean? Like, kiss my ass with this roll over and let them fucking just be mean to you all the time and take the fucking high road. Fuck you, Van Jones. How about that? How's that for no fucking bad words? Fucking spineless bitch.
I don't think that that's going to be as useful. I've even heard Pete Buttigieg with a whole bunch of curse words. I don't know who gave that memo. I don't think that's very useful. I think you have to be very careful when you're talking about people with disabilities. And I don't think she was careful. And I don't know her enough to say she's not being honest. But I'm going to tell you.
Did you call her Van Jones? Did you
and-
reach out to her? Did you try to get a comment from her? No.
You know, and his comment that she was like a new member, she joined Congress in 2021, 2022. Like, she's not just like this is her first year and she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
Like, you're claiming that she doesn't have any tact and that she's new, so she doesn't understand what's going on. But all the other comments I've ever heard from her are like on point. Like, she definitely understands what she's doing, and Van Jones is being an apologist for fucking spineless Democrats.
Yep.
He's being an apologist for people who don't know that it's no longer time to have decorum. Let's fucking get rid of that, because the Republicans got rid of it years ago. And then they want to come back and fucking censure Al Green when he stands up to the president and says that you don't have a mandate, when their motherfuckers were booing Joe Biden left and right.
Yep.
And Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert were up there shouting at him. No one said anything to them. So fuck them and their decorum argument. I'm with Mikey.
No, we're grown-ass motherfucking adults. We curse when we want to curse. Stop trying to fucking tone police everybody.
We are blessed
to
be joined tonight by Corinne Owens.
In that moment, period. There are a lot of people who have a lot of reason.
Issue Van?
To be frustrated with him, to be fearful of him, to be mad at him.
Uh-huh.
But that was one of the most extraordinary moments you have ever seen in American politics, period. And he did something extraordinary. And for people who have been hoping that he would become unifying, hoping that he might find some way to become presidential, they should be happy with that moment. For people who have been hoping that maybe he would remain a divisive cartoon, which he often finds a way to do, they should be.
This is from CNN 8 years ago.
Begin to become a little bit worried tonight, because that thing you just saw him do, if he finds a way to do that over and over again, he's going to be there for 8 years. Now, there is a lot that he said in that speech that was counterfactual, that was not right, that I oppose and will oppose. But he did something tonight that you cannot take away from him. He became president of the United States.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be so wrong?
No, he's not wrong. He's saying still, even though all this shit happened after I fucking stuck my foot in the bear trap, I'm still right. And you still should play by the rules that I set for you. I decide what this black woman should say. Shut the fuck up, Van. You always got some fucking weak ass bullshit to say. Always. With your soft ass, dude. You are soft. That's why you fucking sit around here with all these fucking rich ass white motherfuckers. And then as soon as a black girl says something, you're gonna puff up your fucking chest. Shut the fuck up, dude. You always got some dumb shit to say. And quit smoking Marlboro Lights. Your fucking lips are discolored.
It sounded bad. And I just want to finish. I think this party is trying to find a way to look tough and to show fight.
Ain't nobody even considering you with your bald, stupid ass.
But this is not the way. I don't think the cursing is going to work.
Fuck you.
I've been on stage and I've gotten a little bit hyped sometimes too. I hope that she will take this as lesson. You talked about learning lessons.
Maybe she should genuflect and fucking cry like you did.
Stuff. It doesn't sound to me like she's actually taking full responsibility. If that's true, I don't like it, and she can't do that again.
If you don't like it, suck her fucking dick, Van Jones. How's that? How's that for fucking decorum?
She's too important to us to do that again.
What I fear is that no lesson could ever be learned as long as you're doing these things in front of audiences who roar when you do it. When you have comedians who are
if she
broad.
said that in front of me, I would have popped. I would have been like, hell yeah. Fuck that guy.
I would have PD Pablo, taken my shirt off and spun it around my head like a helicopter. It would have.
I would have did it. This is awesome chant. Like, fuck Greg Abbott.
Fuck him.
For all the shit that he's ever done to people.
And see, this is that moderating force where, oh, we can't make fun of RFK's voice because what if someone else has it? Then they know I'm not talking about them.
Yeah, they're not RFK.
Right? You know what I mean? We don't just go out there just looking for people to fucking shit on. But if the motherfucker is about to starve and endanger people, or decides to pack up families and ship them all over the nation, but that's fine. And he needs to be, but he can do that, and he doesn't get any disrespect. You make fun of him, and now you're the back. Shut the fuck up and get behind us. You're clearly not in a position to lead.
Hot Wheels was probably the nicest thing that Jasmine Crockett could have said about Governor Greg Abbott. Let's be honest.
Right.
Unfair jokes, and people are roaring when you have politicians being vulgar and saying what's the lesson?
We're trying.
What's the audience? It says a lot about the audience.
But what we're trying to deal with is that Trump has done this, and he's been successful.
Yeah.
So when you have somebody who does this stuff and they're successful, you start thinking, well, is that the right way? I would like for us to say it's not. But I think it's hard for us to hear Republicans scolding us on it when your guy does it all the time. We are trying to find a way forward. Jasmine is too important to make these kinds of mistakes. I think she has a bright.
It's not a mistake.
Future.
It's not a mistake.
I hope that tonight she's looking and says, you know what? I don't have to do that kind of stuff to get an applause line. She's too important for us to make those kind of mistakes.
Hey, Van Jones. Also, again, fuck you. Mind your own fucking business. Why don't you run for fucking office? Why don't you do something with your fucking life? Other than fucking suck ass from other people.
She's not fucking important to you. You can't just like steal her importance like that. Like you're not the arbiter of who's fucking important.
Right.
The fucking guy. I can't stand Van Jones. This is why I don't watch CNN.
Exactly.
Check out some of our other content. We would love to see what you think about the one on the screen right now.